In the fast-paced world of business, strategic planning is like the compass that helps navigate through the complexities of the market. It's the blueprint that outlines where we want to go, how we intend to get there, and what we need to achieve along the way. But here's the catch: one of the most critical aspects of strategic planning often gets overlooked: the time frame. Yes, the time frame can make or break your financial success, and choosing the right one is essential. So, let's dive into this topic and unravel why selecting the right time frame is pivotal for your organization. First off, what do we mean by strategic planning? At its core, it's a systematic process where businesses define their future path, set clear goals, and align those goals with their mission and vision. It's not just about financial aspirations, it's about creating a comprehensive roadmap that guides every decision you make. But here's the thing: strategic plans are inherently long term. They stretch over several years, sometimes even a decade, because they require foresight and a vision that goes beyond immediate gains. Now, let's talk about the factors that influence the time frame of your strategic plan. One of the most significant factors is industry dynamics. Different industries operate at different speeds. For example, if you're in the tech sector, you know how quickly things can change. You need to be agile, adapting to new trends and innovations, which often calls for shorter planning cycles. On the other hand, if you're in a more stable industry, like utilities, you might find that a longer-term plan suits your needs better as the landscape changes at a slower pace. Next up, we have organizational goals. If your organization is aiming for ambitious, long-term objectives, then a longer planning horizon is necessary. However, if your goals are more immediate, focusing on short-term performance improvements, then a shorter time frame can suffice. It's all about ensuring that your planning horizon matches the scale and complexity of your aspirations. The competitive landscape is another crucial factor. In highly competitive markets, organizations often need to favor short-term planning to remain nimble and responsive to emerging threats and opportunities. Understanding the competitive pressures within your industry will help you select the right time frame that keeps you ahead of the curve. And let's not forget about economic conditions. The state of the economy can heavily influence your planning time frame. In uncertain economic environments, organizations may lean towards shorter planning cycles to maintain flexibility. After all, when the economy is unpredictable, it's wise to stay adaptable and ready to pivot when necessary. Now that we've established the factors at play, let's weigh the pros and cons of short-term versus long-term planning. Short-term planning usually covers a span of 1 to 3 years. It's all about immediate goals, addressing specific challenges, and seizing fleeting opportunities. The beauty of short-term planning is its agility. You can react quickly to changes and capitalize on new trends. However, the downside is that it can sometimes lead to a narrow focus, neglecting the bigger picture and long-term objectives. On the flip side, long-term planning extends beyond 5 years. It encourages a broader perspective, allowing organizations to consider trends and investments that may take years to fully materialize. This approach is fantastic for sustainable growth and innovation, but it can also be risky. Long-term plans require a significant commitment of time and resources, and they can struggle to adapt to unexpected disruptions. So, when should you choose each approach? Short-term planning is ideal when you're in a rapidly changing market or facing immediate crises. For instance, if you're in retail, you might need a short-term plan to address seasonal demand fluctuation or supply chain disruptions. Conversely, long-term planning is appropriate when you're embarking on a transformative journey, like a pharmaceutical company investing in R&D for groundbreaking drugs. It's all about ensuring your planning horizon aligns with your goals. Now, let's get practical. How do you assess your organization's needs to determine the right time frame? Start by reviewing your mission and vision. Are they focused on long-term commitments or short-term opportunities? Next, analyze your industry dynamics. Is it characterized by rapid change or stability? Clearly define your organizational goals. Are they centered on immediate profitability or long-term growth? Also, consider your risk tolerance. Are you comfortable making long-term investments, or do you prefer the flexibility of short-term gains? Finally, evaluate your financial resources. Do you have the capacity to commit to long-term initiatives, or are you constrained to shorter-term projects? To guide your decision-making, here's a checklist of questions to consider. What is the nature of our industry, and how quickly does it change? What are our core values, mission, and vision? What are our short-term and long-term financial goals? How does our competitive landscape influence our planning horizon? What is our organization's risk tolerance? Do we have the financial resources required to support a longer planning horizon? Have we considered potential external factors, such as economic conditions and regulatory changes that might affect our planning timeline? By thoroughly assessing these aspects, you'll be better positioned to make informed decisions about your strategic planning time frame. Now, let's talk about some best practices to keep in mind when selecting the right time frame for your strategic plan. First and foremost, align your chosen time frame with your organization's mission and goals. This alignment creates a coherent roadmap for your journey. Next, consider the dynamics of your industry. Highly dynamic industries may benefit from shorter-term plans, while stable sectors might lean toward longer-term strategies. Striking a balance between short-term and long-term goals is often beneficial. A hybrid approach allows you to address immediate challenges while keeping your long-term vision intact. Additionally, assess your organization's risk tolerance and financial capacity. Ensure that your planning horizon aligns with your ability to commit resources to strategic initiatives. Flexibility is key. Regardless of the planning horizon you choose, build flexibility into your strategic plan. The ability to adapt to unforeseen circumstances is vital for success. Regularly monitor and review your strategic plan, making adjustments as necessary. Engage stakeholders in the planning process to ensure you consider their perspectives, fostering buy-in and collaboration. Lastly, embrace continual learning. Reflect on past planning experiences and use those insights to refine your approach in future cycles. One overarching principle to remember is the importance of flexibility and adaptability in strategic planning. The business environment is unpredictable, whether you opt for a short-term or long-term planning horizon. Market dynamics can shift, unexpected disruptions can arise, and new opportunities can pop up at any moment. Building agility into your strategic plan is essential. Be open to making adjustments as circumstances evolve, and be willing to pivot when necessary. In conclusion, choosing the right time frame for your strategic plan is not a trivial matter. It's a pivotal determinant of your organization's financial success. A well-aligned time frame ensures that your strategic goals are attainable and sustainable. It allows you to navigate industry complexities, capitalize on opportunities, and mitigate risks effectively. Whether you opt for short-term agility or long-term vision, your planning horizon can make the difference between merely surviving and thriving in today's competitive business landscape. So, as financial professionals and decision makers, take the insights we've discussed today and apply them diligently to your strategic planning processes. Engage with your teams, assess your unique circumstances, and ensure that your strategic plan's time frame aligns with your organization's mission, goals, and industry dynamics. By doing so, you'll be better equipped to steer your organization toward financial success in the ever-evolving business world. Remember, strategic planning is not a static exercise. It's a dynamic journey that requires continuous adaptation and refinement to thrive in the face of change.